Yeah, and right now, 3TV's Derek Stahl is with Ruben Gallego. Derek, if you can, ask the congressman for me. He was very pointed in one of his speeches over the past 24 hours. He flat out called our president a racist. Does he believe the president coming here incited some of the violence we saw play out today?
Okay, Congressman, I have a question here from Brandon Lee. He said you were very pointed in your criticism of the president earlier. You said you called him a racist. Do you think any of the president's actions incited some of what we saw play out this evening?
Well, we don't know what actually was the cause for this, and this is why I'm kind of going around trying to talk to people to figure that out. I think the fact that we had a rally so quickly after what happened in Charlottesville, I still think was not advisable. But no matter what, whenever there's any type of police action, there's always an investigation. We will let that investigation go. We're going to talk to the community groups that were here, making sure to see what they saw happen and how we can make sure to improve this in the future. But right now, we're just going to have to gather information. And just everyone, please, it was a great rally on both sides. It was, ruined at maybe last minute by only a few people. We don't know who that is. But, everyone just go home and be safe at this point.
What we heard was that maybe some agitators started throwing rocks or bottles at officers. What are you hearing in terms of what started this? I know we don't know much, but what are you hearing?
I don't want to speculate because, you hear a bunch of stuff, and until I actually see, proof, videotape, anything, so before I start throwing out accusations, I'm going to wait and do that. But, I hope everyone can make it home safe. Let's make sure that we figure out what happened, and so this doesn't occur in the future.
Is this frustrating to you? Do you feel like you guys lose a little bit of the moral high ground throughout the last couple weeks? You and others have been critical of the president. Now it looks like it was the anti-Trump protesters who were involved in the pepper spray incidents out here.
Well, again, it's, I think we have to wait till we figure out what exactly happened. But, at the end of the day, the president is the president. He gave a speech that was supposed to be unifying, ended up not being unified, ended up being quite destructive, and maybe go down actually in history as one of the worst speeches by any president in the United States. That being said, violence is never acceptable, no matter who did it, no matter who started it. Again, we're going to make sure that there's investigation like always happens, and we'll see where it goes from there.
Did you find yourself in a situation where you were seeing pepper spray, pepper balls, any of the flashbangs? No, you were out of it.
No, I was out of it. I was actually walking away to actually do an interview. Throughout the day, I was at the protest throughout the day, and it was very peaceful. I helped a couple of Trump supporters that accidentally got into our line because they were trying to get into the line to see the president. We walked them through the crowd. No one was bothering them. No one treated them with disrespect. We did that with many Trump supporters that were just trying to get in, and they were treated perfectly fine, and everything was going well. So again, we have to see what happened at the end.
Congressman Ruben Gallego, thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
So it's been a long day. You heard the congressman say that he doesn't want to jump to any conclusions and sort of assign blame too early. We've been reporting some things about basically police beginning this action after they felt threatened by some of the agitators, some of the protesters who were throwing things at them. The congressman not willing to go that far, at least at this point. Send it back to you guys in the studio.